Shalom. All the praises goes to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Barakathu Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Rekah Quadash. Give double honors to our apostles of Great Millstone. Peace and salutations to our sincere brothers pushing His truth throughout the four corners of the earth, risking their lives week in and week out to feed the lost sheep of Israel. And shalom to the hopeful elect. All the praises goes to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rekah Quadash. Amen. So be true. You must be wondering why I have this screenshot here. Just before I was going to do this video about starvation, I was looking back and thinking that we have to thank the Lord. Thank Him so dearly and His Son, because we are all blinded at one stage. I used to visit Speaker's Corner, right? I think it was back in 2009, between 2009 and 2011, in that region. Because we know I was heavy into the church, and I used to go there every single Sunday. It was entertaining, don't get me wrong, but it was all bullshit. Yeah? It was all bullshit. This is why we have to thank the Lord, brothers and sisters. We have to thank Yahweh Ba'asham Yahweh Shai for waking us up, for separating us from the foolishness. Because you have all manners of Jehovah wickedness, all types of denomination, Muslims, and you just go from crowd to crowd. It was hundreds of people on that day, on a Sunday. That day I made sure Sunday was a time I went down to Speaker's Corner to be edified. But we have to thank the Lord. That wasn't a true edification. So not to go too deep into it, first and foremost, thank the Lord, Yahweh Ba'asham, Yahweh Shai, for waking us up. Because I was going there for years, every Sunday going for years. And Sunday was a day where you chill out with your women or whatever. I made sure I would chill out with all the women them, call them, deal what I have to deal with them on a Saturday, but the Sunday, that is my time. That's how addictive that place was. That's why that thing was demonic. That place was demonic. So something said to me, I wonder if that's still going on. So I typed it in, and I came across one of these videos here. And I was watching 10 minutes of it. And that guy there with a book in his hand, the white book, he's been going there for many years too. Now, when this guy speaks, I think he's some Muslim, he's from Morocco. When he speaks, he's come across GMS quite a few times. Brothers can back me up on that. When he speaks, I don't know how he does it, but when he speaks, you can hear his accent, but he speaks about 100 miles an hour. But you could understand what he's saying. But his mouth, it just moves 101 miles an hour. Right? That's what he's famous for. So anyway, I was watching it, and all of a sudden I came across this screenshot here, and there you see Vocab Malone's double. And I just thought about him. I says, you know what? Vocab Malone is a wicked man, he's a wicked man. Yeah? He wants to try to pervert the gospel. We're not going to go into that anyway. We're not going into that. But soon there's going to be something, something is going to go on with that man. Something, that man is going to be humbled, or he's going to know something very soon. Yeah? To let go. Right? Because that pride within him. Vocab Malone, he's got so much pride. But there's something going to happen with that man. He's going to be humbled. All right? But these people don't know what is happening. What is going to come? Because I don't get me wrong, when I used to go down there in those years back, I tell you what, right? It's like a drug. You had to go down there to listen to them speak. And on top of it, it was entertaining. And when you go down there, you're there for like 7 hours, the time just goes. Listen, that's why we have to thank the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yoshai. We have to thank the Lord. Right? Speaker's Corner. But it's all foolishness, yeah? It's all bullshit at the end of the day. Because they don't know what is coming. They don't know. Over the years, I look back at certain videos, back. And they used to talk about free will and the Christianity, talking about the Trinity doctrine, and oh man, there's so much things. The Muslims, they would talk about their kind of bullshit. We have to, again, for the third time, we have to thank the Lord for waking us up. Waking us up. And then again, we have to praise the Lord Yahweh Shem to remain in the truth. Remain to the end. It's about being at the end. Because these so-called Christians think that from the time you dunk yourself, slam dunk into that dirty water, you think that, yeah, you're saved. When you're serving the Lord, it's a continuous battle. It's a continuous battle. It don't end. It doesn't end until Yahweh Shai says, enough is enough. It doesn't end. So I wanted to talk about the starvation, man. I tell you what, we talk about it. Listen, brothers and sisters, when that time is coming, it's going to be so bad. It's going to be so bad. I'm trying to recall who told me this. I could have been a teenager. Somebody told me about it was so bad in the war days or something. I was young, I vaguely remember. And they said something that people had to boil their boots as broth to drink. So when I Google it now, it says, would eating boot leather actually provide sustenance? Would it? Right. It would, but listen. It has to be the raw leather. Untreated leather, not tanned. Not tanned, remember? It has to be the pure leather. Untreated. Listen, man, this is about the starvation. We're talking about what is to come, brothers and sisters. This is why we thank the Lord. I pray that I remain to the end. I pray that my brothers and sisters, my apostles, remain to the end. The children remain to the end. Because it's all about the end. So, when I went further into it, it said, Arctic explorer John Franklin found himself in such dire straits. And when we know about straits, we mean difficulty. That is what difficulty means. Straits, right? Arctic explorer John Franklin found himself in such dire straits in an 1819 to 1821 expedition in the Canadian Arctic that he ate some shoe leather and afterwards was known as the man who ate his boots. Okay? Because he was starving. He was in dire straits. Listen to me, right? It says leather is edible, but only for some kinds. According to Favored Leather, leather is absolutely edible. Leather largely contains 60 to 70% water and 30 to 35% protein, making it absolutely fine to eat. Let me tell you something, brothers and sisters. Hey, let me tell you something. We don't see nothing yet. We have not seen anything yet. That's why these people are talking, Vocab Malone, all these Christians, these Muslims, these Baptists, these Jehovah wickedness, all right? Presbyterian, Seventh-day Adventists, they could have talk all their kind of religion. But they don't know what is coming. Because listen, when I used to go down to Hyde Park, I never heard about prophecy. Never. Is people used to come and get learn little bits and pieces and come and throw their weight. Yeah? They used to big their chest up and throw their weight. That, oh, I know this, I know that. Right? But for some reason, I don't know what it was in the spirit. Me as a uneducated, non-knowledgeable man, I knew it was bullshit. But then again, I was drawn into the, how can I say? Listen to me, it was all demonic. It was demonic. This is why we have to thank the Lord that He's woken us up to the truth. And I'll say, Brakatha Yahweh Basham Yahushai Basham Rikakwadash. We have to thank the Lord. Because when starvation comes, these people don't know. These people at Hyde Park, they go, yeah, and shouting at the top of their voices and whatever. Yeah? Pushing as if they know anything. They don't know nothing. But at the time, it seems good. It sounds good. Yeah? Because they're good with their mouth. They're good with their mouth because it's all about vainglory. But if they know what is coming, Vocab Malone, do you know what is coming? Humble yourself, man. So to close up with, I'm going to read this from Isaiah 65 and a few verses down. Therefore, thus saith the Lord our power, behold, my servant shall eat. Now, when you go to places like this, they don't prophesy nothing about hard times to come and prophecies and if you put your trust in the Lord, they don't know nothing about the truth. All it is about competition. Try to be above each other, right? It's all about entertainment, right? Because they used to record, they used to go on YouTube and record and entertainment to get the views up. It's all bullshit. The Lord's not watching that. That's fuckeries. The Lord is not watching that. Even me at that time, at the low estate, as knowing nothing, I knew it's bullshit. But you know what? You was hooked into it. Behold, my servant shall eat, but ye shall be hungry. These people are going to be hungry. Listen to me. They are going to be hungry because they're thinking it's about themselves. I know this. I know that. Yeah? Competition this, competition that. Yeah? Winning the battle. Behold, my servant shall rejoice, but ye shall be ashamed. Behold, my servant shall sing for joy of heart, but ye shall cry for sorrow of heart, and shall howl for vexation of spirit. Ye shall leave your name for a curse unto my chosen, for the Lord our power shall slay thee, and call his servants by another name, that he who blesseth himself in the earth shall blesseth himself in Yahweh of truth, and he that sweareth in the earth shall swear by the Lord our power of truth, because the former troubles are forgotten, and because they are hid from mine eyes. For behold, I create new heavens and new earth, and the former shall not be remembered nor come into mind. But be ye glad and rejoice forever in that which I create. For behold, I create Jerusalem and rejoicing, and her people of joy. Let me go down some more. And I will rejoice in Jerusalem and joy in my people, and the voice of weeping shall be no more heard in her, nor the voice of crying. Listen, we know the power we serve. We know the power we serve. This is why it's a blessing. Brothers and sisters, listen, sit down and just sit back, take a deep breath, and just think about it. Say, Lord, I thank you for getting me out of this wickedness. The Lord has opened up our eyes. He has opened up our spiritual eyes, opened up our spiritual ears to hear and to see the real truth. Because these people don't know what is coming. Starvation is not a nice thing. After a few days, your body wants to survive. Your body needs to survive. Naturally. Yeah. Your organs are going to take nutrition from this part, and this other organ is going to, because it's all about survival. And you're not in control of that. This is coming very soon. And the Lord's servant, I pray Yahweh Shem Yahushai and my brothers and sisters that we are all the Lord's humble servant, that we are counted worthy, that we shall eat and drink and be merry in those days to come. Because these people don't know what's going on. They don't know what is to come. Because they have been talking the same bullshit from the time I used to go to Hyde Park in 2007 or 2000, between that and 11, and today, 2022, they still talking bullshit, talking above each other to try to win the case. Yeah? It's not about winning the case. It's not about vainglory. It's not about what you know. It's about acknowledging who your power is, right? And who is going to feed you and who is going to give you drink in that day of starvation. All right? Brakathiyahu Ba'asham Yahushai Ba'asham Rekah Kodash. Shalom.